Wuthering Waves just dropped an update, which is by far the best update in the game right up to this point. And it doesn't just expand the map, it completely shifts the future of the story, combat, and even how you move across the world. Version 3.3 isn't just another patch. This is the second anniversary update for Wuthering Waves, and it might be most ambitious thing Kuro Games has ever attempted. New reason, new mechanics, new meta-defining characters, and a story that literally takes us to the edge of the void itself. Let me break down everything for you. Trust me, some of these changes are bigger than they look. Version 3.3 introduces a brand new region, the Dimer Plains, and visually it's already one of the most atmospheric areas we have seen in Wuthering Waves. But this isn't just a map, it's a narrative escalation point. The story centers around high-risk mission beneath Lahairoi, deep into something called the Salvian Heartwood. Now here is where things get serious. At the center of the Heartwood, void matter reactivity is spiking. And if that doesn't sound dangerous enough, there is a keystone left behind by an ancient entity known as Exostrider. If the keystone falls into the wrong hands, the consequences could threaten all of Solaris. And of course, it already is. We are introduced to two major antagonists. The real danger isn't just them, it's the group they are tied to, the Fraxidus. This faction is attempting something extremely disturbing. They are trying to replicate an assimilation process inside the Blessed Maiden herself. And if you have been following the lore, you already know that's not just unethical, it's catastrophic. Because this assimilation concept, it's not fully explained yet, but everything suggests it's connected to Void itself. And that leads to one of the biggest moments in the trailer. We don't just fight in the world anymore, we cross a rift into the void, a completely different dimension. A place where reality itself feels unstable. And somehow that's where humanity's hope lies. Now let's talk about what most of you are here for, the new resonators. Because version 3.3 might seriously shake up the meta. First up, Hiyuki, a 5-star glacial resonator who uses a sword with precision that honestly looks insane. Her entire kit revolves around her pote, Future's Teat. From what we have seen, this isn't just basic ice damage. She is controlling battlefield with sharp, high-speed slashes, area-based freezing effects, and extremely clean animation flow. Her signature weapon, Frostburn, perfectly complements this playstyle. Hiyuki looks like she is designed to be a high-skill DPS with strong burst windows and potentially top-tier freeze synergy. If her numbers land right, she could easily become a meta-defining glacier carry. Then we have Denia, and her playstyle is completely different. She is a 5-star fusion resonator using Rectifier. But what makes her stand out is her mechanics. Bubbles of Nihility. Yes, that already sounds dangerous. She applies the bubbles to enemies and then triggers a devour effect. And visually, enemies don't just take damage, they literally get disintegrated piece by piece. Denia looks like a high AoE damage dealer with unique stacking mechanics and potentially insane scaling. Her signature weapon, Forged Dwarf Star, suggests she built for sustained chaos on the battlefield. Right now it's too early to say who's stronger, but based on design alone, Hiyuki, precision, control and consistency. Denia, chaos burst, visual dominance. And if you are a fusion main, Denia might be must pull. Now this is where things get really interesting. Because 3.3 isn't just adding content, it's changing how you play the game. Aerial motorbike system. The Expedition motorbike is getting a huge upgrade. Aerial mode, aerial tactics, which means you can now fly across the map, engage in combat midair, traverse terrain faster than ever before. Why this is important? This is a fundamental gameplay shift. Exploration is no longer running and climbing. It's becoming dynamic, vertical, and combat integrated. And many players were used to flying in version 2.223. This could redefine how future regions are designed. We are also getting a brand new system, Resonator accessories. You can now customize characters with items like Snow Fluff Seal, headwear, visual add-ons. This doesn't just add cosmetics, it adds player's identity. For PC players, we are getting anisotropic filtering, a refined cinematic mode, which means sharper textures, better visual depth, more immersive cutscenes. Basically, the world of Solaris is about to look better than ever. And of course, this is second anniversary, so the rewards are massive. Events include Star Bouncing, QB Derby, Lolo Express, plus the gifts from Grand Celebration login event, which means free pulls and resources. And this part is huge. We are getting collaborations with Kaiju number 8, Resident Evil, including motorbike liveries and limited rewards. So yeah, new reason, new mechanics, new characters, new systems, and a story that's pushing Wuthering Waves into its next phase. This isn't just version 3.3. This feels like a soft relaunch of the entire game. So now, I want to know, are you falling for Yuki or going all in on Denia? Do you think this update actually changes the future of the game, or it is just a hype? If you want full breakdown of which character you should pull or full meta analysis, that's coming next.